Alright, so last session, you guys, you did several things. You, tried to, head to Gobbington, got misled by a addled old carriage driver, ended up taking the reins yourself, running into a storm giant merchant named Gustav, made your way to Gobbington, and basically followed the trail to the henchman of the imposter demon, quote unquote demon, who was actually just Frederick Barrington in disguise. And you arrested him for murdering several people and his henchmen, and took them back to the city. It was actually rather anticlimactic. You kind of just, jumped the dude and intimidated him.
You had the Robotnik theme.
We were expecting things about 5 more, ranks of escalation worse than him.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I wanted to be noted for the record that I wished to shoot the man.
On the note of things 5 more ranks of escalation than him, you did get a lead as to the source of the rest of the disappearances.
Yeah. Except the one guy, the questing beast ate, but this one guy.
Might have been a handful of people who went missing because of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at least a bunch of them are an actual demon or something.
It's like enough skeletons for 2 people, maybe.
So, the question is, what would you guys do immediately after turning in the demon?
Quote unquote.
Well, I assume we're in town. We can't check up on our paladin because he's doing other stuff. Amisha. Is it Amisha?
Ashima.
Ashima. My bad. Ashima. Yeah. We can't check up on her, so maybe go drinking.
Yeah.
Maybe
First
go
step
drinking.
should probably be inform the council people.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
There's a legit demon on the loose doing legit demon things.
Kind of forgot about that.
Might be a demon, might be a devil.
Kind of forgot.
We don't
about
have
them.
complete guarantee because he currently thought that Zeph was also a demon.
Legit hellspawn, let's go with that.
Legit Hellspawn, yes. That's like a band name. Legit Hellspawn.
That actually would be. Yeah.
So you would like to inform the council?
Yes.
They're just useful enough to inform.
In person, or are you going to just send them a message?
Zeph, having been contracted by them, is at least going to show up in person.
Huh.
Particularly since we have good and bad news.
Yeah. Cinder
Good news, we caught one. Bad news, that was one, and the other is worse.
Yeah.
Cinder Silk is
Significantly less
visibly
oppressive.
pissed this whole time. I want that to be stated.
Alright, so if you make your way to City Hall, things look a little more under control right now just because there's nobody actively rioting. There are guards outside, but they know the deal and aren't gonna accost you as you make your way in.
I'm pretty sure they're the Warforged guys because the normal guards are still in prison.
Yeah. Those fucks.
The wonderful wonderful people.
When you head inside, you find that Conan and Nyla are not there, but Snorri and Festus are.
Okay. Are we gonna change maps or no?
Not really necessary.
Gotcha. All right. I guess we can
Let's inform them of what we have found.
Yeah, I guess Savello, along with everyone else, would walk up to Snorri and say, "We have good news and bad news."
It's always that way, ain't it?
So, the good news and the bad news are one and the same in this case.
Oh?
We caught one of the perpetrators.
One of the perpetrators.
Yeah.
I don't like how that
We
sounds.
caught one out of the
Yeah.
2.
We caught the one taking people from the town. That, unfortunately, means that there's still one at large. The concerning part is we know at least a bit of our second one's identity. Because the first
Ryan.
was pretending to be them.
They're a demon? Or a devil, some kind?
Correct.
Some kind of hellborn.
So, was there any connection between the one you caught and the one that's still at large?
The one we caught was told by the other to stop messing around in their area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Besides
Have
that,
you
And Mr.
interrogated? Have you interrogated the captive to see if they know anything about how to find the other one?
Oh, we've tried that. There's not a whole lot going on in that head.
He's a fucking idiot.
He truly didn't know what he was doing.
What about, is there any other leads? Any accomplices? Anything?
We
Yeah,
captured
we got
everyone who was
his
working
two
with her first.
We got his 2 lackeys.
Lackeys? What sort of lackeys?
Vampire. Fat
And a
guy.
drunk.
Drunk guy, yeah.
And Zeph will snap her fingers and create an illusion of both of them.
When Cinder Silk says, vampire, Snorri's eyes light up a little bit. Ooh. I think I can work with that. I know how to get information out of a vampire.
Savello would raise her eyebrow when she heard this.
But Zeph
I'm
snaps her
sorry?
fingers and a big collection of smoke collects into an actual illusion of the two that they captured, along with the main perpetrator.
You got these idiots in the jail, I'm assuming?
Correct.
I reckon I'll head on over there and, get to seeing if I can extract any kind of information, confession, anything that'll help smooth things along.
Oh, we have all the confessions we need. He's not allowed to lie. If he does during this, I claim his soul. And Zeph just gives a smile at that.
He also
Yeah.
might think he's dying.
Well, at least that's one off the street, but sounds
The
like
other
the
one
whole
sounds
mess.
other one sounds much worse.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you bringing it to me. If you want to get back to the chase, so to speak.
We don't really have a whole lot in the way of leads on that one just yet. That one is real. This one was a pale imitator. They were the ones operating mostly around the city. The other seems to be the one operating around Gobbington.
Maybe you want to check with the local authorities then.
It might be best.
They don't seem to have seen a whole lot from what we've discussed.
We could probably still learn more information if we go there, though.
Can't hurt, I suppose. Might have seen something since we last were there.
Well, best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Also, with our idiot there, there's not a guarantee that whoever it was isn't going to want to clean that up.
Aye.
So, given that they seem to actually be a rather powerful outsider, you may wish to find some people who can handle themselves.
Aye. I'll get Nyla on it.
I assume we're gonna find this person.
Watching the one in jail.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
They may wish to clean
yeah,
up
fair.
things.
Yeah, I'll get Nyla on it. She's decent with fiends and such.
That's quite interesting to know.
Alright, so does that conclude your business with the council?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Anything else you're wanting to do in town before you hit the road?
I do have a question for the unkindness. Well, for Raven specifically. How much money did you steal again? For some reason, between last session and this one, my money has disappeared.
I didn't mark it on my sheet because I thought you did.
I did. It decided to disappear between last session and this session.
Ugh, roll 20.
Uh-huh. It also tried to get rid of my crit. Luckily, I remembered that one because I
Then just do like what, 30 to 50 gold, wasn't it?
Most people seem to have about 50.
Yeah.
We stole from someone. You stole from someone pretty rich. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was that rich asshole in Gobbington. I remember now.
Yeah. And also, the one thing it didn't delete was this 10 silver. And my 120-something pieces of ammo that I still have.
It did get rid of my my bag. No, it didn't. Never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. Oh, I know. Are there any temples in town?
There are several temples in town.
Okay. Hey, Ziff.
Aye.
I mean, I'm trying to ask this without it sounding like weird or nothing, but what kind of holy water do you like the least?
Zeph just kind of blinks for a few seconds.
Hey,
And just stares for a few.
What the
We're gonna
fuck
see a
kind of question
demon?
was that?
No, I have a point. We're gonna go see a demon or a devil who may or may not be similar to Ziff. And I know the various allegiances of the gods and whatever mean something for holy water. I want to grab some to throw on the motherfucker if I can.
Your best bet would probably be to find a paladin for that.
Well, I mean, there's temples. I can go to a temple that it goes to a corresponding god that I can just buy some holy water from.
You are
Yes.
not keeping that near me.
I will keep it in my bag.
Good.
Actually, wouldn't holy water hurt most of us?
I'm fine.
I am
Wait
undead.
a minute. There's some stuff.
No.
Technically,
Wait
not
a
dead.
minute. Wait. Am I the only one who's not supernatural some way?
I think werewolves are only effective very specific kinds of holy water. I don't know.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not affected by it at all, so
Oh.
don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, he's still supernatural.
The unkindness is a ghost. Zeph is a devil. The fellow's a vampire.
Yeah.
And we have a werewolf.
And
And
Salon's
Zeph's
a
just kind of,
werewolf.
Zeph's just
And
kind of
then a
sitting there
bug.
oh, that's a lot of spook.
She puts her hands across wait a minute.
We got a monster mash and then a gunslinger.
If I'm not mistaken, technically Cindersilk counts as a celestial too.
She
Kinda.
does.
Yeah.
Did you say? I don't think she counts that creature type. Did you say that she did?
She does.
She does.
Yes.
I don't remember saying that on my set sheet.
Zabello immediately likes
Oh,
her
shit.
a tiny bit less.
So yeah, whole
Hey, to
person
be
is
fair-
not going to work on you, or other
To be
similar.
fair,
effect.
be fair, as far as you guys know, she's just a gunslinger from the moon.
This is true.
Zeph might be able to guess something because she's a celestial specifically.
You might, but you've not tried. And if you tried, she'd be actively opposing you.
If I
Well,
took
to be
a,
fair, I do have a detect good and evil style thing.
Well, yeah,
Would that
but like
work for
most people would count, good, evil. I mean, most people would count
That one
like, neutral or
specifically
good.
pings off of your creature types.
Okay.
Gotcha. Would
Well-
Tieflings be evil in that case?
I
or no?
think I think
They would-
it's they ping celestials and demons and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
a tiefling would ping demon, but like it wouldn't ping evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called detect evil and good as like a shorthand for demons and angels and stuff.
Yeah, they can also see undead.
I'll,
But yeah, you could do that, but you've not done that, and you have no reason to do that.
all
Not
Falan
yet,
would have to
anyway.
do is take a big sniff at you and go, "You smell like fucking sparkles."
Yes, but none
Also,
of that
the
has happened yet.
I'll be right back.
Also,
I
the
have to get my
specific
coffee.
is, celestials, fiends, and undead.
Yeah.
Also, given that this is Zeph, she would probably just do it randomly at some point.
you've
because
not
she's a
said
bundle of
that,
paranoia.
though. So
No, I
that's
have not.
happened yet.
No.
She is trying to actively conceal her, true
Although
identity.
if she counts as a celestial because she's the moth person, that might just be a thing that anyone who knows the moths count would know as.
Anybody
They'll go,
who
"Oh, yeah, they're
has
celestial."
anybody who has like decent knowledge about them, yes.
Yeah.
That's not like a big secret to my understanding.
No.
Her being a moth person, you guys have seen her outside of her disguise with her disguise drop.
Yeah.
But she keeps up her disguise every time she's not in like a fight.
Alright.
Anyway,
Zeph also thinks that it might be a good idea to go talk to our local info broker because we got a bunch
That
of
is a-
juicy info before
that is a
anyone
good
else
idea.
does.
how about this? You and whoever wants to go with you, go to the information broker, tell her I said hi. I'm going to go to a temple and look for some good holy water to splash on a bench.
Oh, I gotta see that shit. I'm coming with you.
All right. But yeah, Zif, any particular like alignment deity to look for? Lawful good, chaotic good, that kind of thing. Believe that diametrically opposed deities and
And in doubt, just grab one of everything.
that's not a bad idea, actually.
We don't know what it is, so if you asked me, you'd be getting a devil's answer.
Well, yeah, but you are. Oh, that's fair. I suppose you don't. I don't suppose you don't want me to know which kind of holy water hurts you most. That is fair. I respect that.
And that implies that it affects me the same as it does others
Yes.
still.
Which is
I
yeah,
haven't-
that's fair. That's fair.
I have an out of character question. Is there different holy water or is it all one?
There is.
There's only
Um,
one holy water item in 5e, but the lore of holy water is that it works depending on the alignment
Yeah,
of the
if-
deities involved. You
The
throw
alignment
a
is-
chaotic evil deity's holy water on a chaotic evil demon, and it's not gonna.
It might do
That
something
much.
if the
It'll-
deity doesn't like him, but it's not going to be as much.
Yeah, if you throw like
say-
the god that the demon worships water on the demon, he's just gonna get wet.
But if you
If
throw,
anything, it might
say,
make him
a god
stronger.
of- if you throw say like a god of orders holy water on a chaos demon, that would hurt a lot.
Okay. I just
It's
read.
like-
What?
I just looked up holy water and variations, and it talks about elven holy water that is often used against fighting vampires or used for fighting vampires.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's holy water that's lined with silver. I know is a thing that in some of the books anyway. That's like
Holy shit!
yeah,
Damn.
druids
I need to
use
learn.
that I think specifically to fuck with like vampires and shit.
That's
Evil
neat.
people. Evil
Yeah.
people.
But that's what Cindersilk's going to go do.
Okay, so all right, who wants to Should I address Cinder Silk first, or where's Ziff's going? You guys want to decide, or do you want to roll it off, or?
I'll let Ziff go first if you want to. Or whoever's going with Ziff.
I'm probably gonna go with Ziff because I don't want to be near holy water.
Fair.
Or Civillo will, yeah, not me.
Zeph has the secret technique of going around holy temples of act like you're supposed to be there. People aren't gonna look like people aren't expecting a devil to come over and start causing problems. And Zeph can just like show a card that shows she lives in the city. Like,
Yeah.
oh, devil, what are you doing here? Shows card. Oh, okay, you go right ahead then.
I'm here for mass, asshole.
Yeah,
Like give you side-eyed glances and stuff.
I like the ritual.
I like the wafers. Fuck off.
They got wafers, they got wine. I'm not going to hell. I haven't been there in like checks notes. 2,000 years. Which is also why Zeph's answer was, I'm not sure that what affects me affects everyone else, because Zeph has explicitly not been to hell in a long time.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's like, while I am absolutely a devil, I'm not quite sure I still count in the same way.
You're a devil, but you're like a lapsed devil.
Yes.
Oh wait.
That's a good way to put it.
I have a different question. What would unholy water do? Just like hurt angels and stuff.
I don't know if there is an unholy water.
You can get holy water from an evil deity, but it's technically still holy water.
You're
Oh,
supposed
well,
to like find corrupted water or something, or demonic water.
well,
I
I
don't know.
found this on like a resource. Let me post it in chat. In D&D chat. Oh shit! I opened something bad. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's what holy water infuses positive energy, which gives its properties. Unholy water, in contrast, is imbued with negative energy.
That would make sense from like a positive energy, negative energy perspective. But yeah, of course, some deities are aligned with negative energy, so it's still like probably a thing you get from a deity. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. But yeah, okay. So Ziff and Silvello, you're heading to the information broker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you get to the bar, and you find Sally, passing out drinks as she does.
Alright. Belfie would stroll up and say, "Hello there, Sally."
Well, the little vampire. What brings you to my establishment today?
We actually had a few
Yeah.
questions.
And a bit of information to offer. New,
Yeah,
good stuff.
I like what I'm hearing. You want some drinks?
A little bit while we talk.
Alright. Yeah, how about a cask of Avernus Red Ale, straight from the hills?
Zeph just takes a moment and a deep, slow breath. Oh, that's been a while.
And for the vampire, how about some dragon blood?
I've never had that before. Sounds good.
Well, let's just get your lips wetted and then we can talk. She sort of passes the bottle of blood and a mug of ale, respectively.
Zeph takes it, pulls the cigar she's smoking away, slams back a decent bit of it, and pops the cigar right back in. This is clearly a practice maneuver.
Buffy would take hers, not like give them a quick head bow to say thanks, and then take a sip.
Head past the slod, yes.
So, here's the thing. There are, in fact, 2 people behind it. And we caught one
Hmm. Tell me more.
Zeph will just tap the thing and summon up a little image of our 3 problem children. It's very small, kind of discreet. These were the 3 on that operation, slipshod as it was.
Interesting. Is that the Barrington boy? That's going to shake things up. Real embarrassment for the family, I'm sure.
Ah, yes. But the patriarch insisted that he be left to rot in prison.
Well,
As one would assume, yes.
Along with him came these 2, his accomplices. Never got much out of this one yet. The vampire was very twitchy, knew something was up. We knocked them out fast. Haven't had a chance to fully interrogate them. We do know he was kidnapping people from around the city, was working around Gobbington, but got muscled out by our second perpetrator.
yeah, tell you what I know. You and your friends have pissed someone off real royally down in Gobbington. I can figure that you must have snatched the culprit up right before someone else was looking to do so.
And that's what we figured.
Yeah. Not sure who the responsible party is, if you were hoping I could tell you that. Not been down there lately. All I know is that it's, something, well, fiendish going on. And
Our perpetrator mistook me for them.
uh-huh. I do think I know where you can find them.
Oh,
At least where you can find information, perhaps. There's a lot of activity in downtown Gobbington. Chaotic, fiendish
Oh?
energy.
a demon, perhaps?
Could be another slod. Whatever it is, it's affecting the general ley lines and magic in the area. Something strong. My guess might be a portal.
Someone's trying to open it, perhaps. Zeph will tap her fingers twice on the thing and show the symbols that they got out of the fake cave. These are the motifs used by our idiots. I don't expect them to be accurate, but he did actually get snatched by the real one and met them for a limited time. Which means he probably saw something that fits the right thematics, even if they're not the correct symbols. The structure and design should be similar enough.
Let me see. It looks definitely not a devil. And not anything I recognize as slod either.
He was calling himself a demon.
It's a good working theory.
It's either them or the worse ones. And at that, Zeph just kind of takes another sip.
You know,
Any of those idiots.
it's bad for business to have a fiend in the area snatching people and doing rituals and causing problems. It makes people like me and you look bad.
Very much so.
You know, if you can deal with that, I'd much appreciate it.
Additionally, if you have a better way than mine to get a message out to our paladin friend we talked with earlier, that would be appreciated.
I can put out a call. Can't guarantee she'll answer.
No. But I suspect you and I know some of the same truth on that one.
Yes, I suspect so. Well, enjoy your drinks and take care when you go poking around. Whatever's
Get
down there could
Get
be
any
the end
other
of you.
information. Do keep us informed. At
Here,
this point, it's a mutually beneficial agreement.
let me give you a sending stone.
Hmm.
That way we can contact each other should the need arise, should I learn anything when you're out on the hunt, or should you need to inform me of anything.
Hmm.
She just sort of pulls out a little sort of like burgundy colored like marbled stone and hands it to you.
Zeph will tuck that into her suit. After all, as you said, it's bad for both of our businesses. Thank you for the drink.
Yes, we
I'll
appreciate
make
it.
sure to keep you informed on anything we find.
Please do.
This can only end in good.
Uh,
I mean, I think it's funny that we've got the lawful neutral and the chaotic neutral pair working together. But it does make them look bad. People start hearing about demons going around. Anyone else from the outside plane starts getting looked at real funny. Just like, I'm not so keen on having a paladin come by and try and cleave and smite. I haven't even done anything wrong. I cut that out fucking millennia ago. And I wasn't very good at it when I did it.
Alright, so Cinder Silk, you are
Yeah.
seeking out a temple.
I'm going to church.
Going with her because this is
So-
gonna be funny.
The temples are primarily in Old Town, in the sort of like, well, it's the what used to be the aristocratic center of town. There's a lot of
Okay.
old like elven estates, a lot of vampires, a lot of mausoleums and graveyards as well, because rich people can't just have a grave. They have to have a whole
Can't just fucking
complex.
bury people.
It's in that part of town. That's where most of the temples are.
Okay.
Sounds like this is just goddamn Immortal Lane.
When you get to the sort of like, it's actually close to where the old town bridge connects the city to that side of the city to the poorer part of town, so that people can come to services without passing through rich neighborhoods and pissing the rich off.
Okay.
It's right next to the river. And you see quite a few temples. A lot of them are fairly small, either minor deities or deities from outside the city have, little shrines. There's also several big major temples as well.
Okay.
So what you gonna do here? You gonna get a sampler pack, or you just gonna go for one specific one?
I mean, having some variety ain't a bad idea. Just in case we see anything else later down the line that does not like, different kinds of holy water.
Well, by all means, go ahead and get your holy one.
Okay.
Roll me a religion check to see if you recognize any of the deities, any of the temples.
Aha! I'm not proficient in this. Woo! 14.
Okay. So, you recognize one temple, obviously, one of the bigger ones as well, is the temple to the moon goddess.
Fuck. Hey, I have nothing against the moon goddess. She's fine.
Yeah, the moon goddess Seluna, who you know about, was the one who sort of granted, at least according to your myths, granted sapience to your species. She's a rainbow serpent with stained glass wings.
Yeah.
And her temple is decked out with a lot of lights and stained glass. It's very glowy.
Notices it, it's kind of like, she enjoys the sight for a minute. I ain't the most religious person, but ain't that a pretty sight?
Sure. If you say so.
Hey, Z1 Temple, you see them all.
I mean, come on, look at that. That's a nicely built temple.
Hey, sure. Well,
Hey, yeah. Let's just do this. She heads towards the moon temple.
Huh.
Huh,
So
wait, we have a werewolf in the moon temple.
Yeah, you do have a werewolf in the moon temple.
Time to transform.
Does that do anything?
Yes, actually.
No!
You, Falon, you gain 1 point of inspiration.
Shit. Oh my god.
And you feel supernaturally invigorated as soon as you step inside. It's kind of like when you get dunked in a wet swimming pool and then pulled out.
Huh. That shit feels weird, but I feel like I could punch somebody real fucking good right now.
You have the urge to shake out your fur like a wet dog.
He's gonna give in to that urge. He's just gonna shake himself. I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
I mean, this is a temple to the moon goddess.
Yeah, but kind of
And
like
you are a werewolf?
that don't make any. Suppose that makes sense, but I don't care for gods, so I don't know why she would be like, here, have some fucking awesome shit today.
Have some
Are
moon
you
juice.
Are you like extra high now?
Not extra high, no, not especially more than usual. I just feel like I could just absolutely break somebody's face right now.
So as you head into the temple, you spot two temple servants. They're at the door. That you're not sure if they're like receptionists or guards or whatever, but they're Yuan Ti, and they've got their scales tattooed so that they look like stained glass.
Oh, that's rad. That's fucking rad.
And they're sort of like watching you as you enter the temple. They see
Wait.
Falon shake off.
Okay, remind me. Besides the moth people, who else come from the moon?
So
Oh.
on the moon, it's mostly insectoid races.
Okay.
But there are other races there as like refugees and immigrants and so forth. You can find all sorts of like there are
Ant folk?
kinkus and kinkus, minotaurs. Not necessarily humans. You don't run into a lot of humans, elves. It's mostly like beast folk and things of that nature.
Ant folk?
Yes.
Okay, that's been my go-to disguise. So I'm gonna, before we fully enter, I'm gonna make sure I look like an ant. Because if anyone would really recognize me, it'd probably be in here.
Yeah. On the inside, not only is there stained glass windows with like sunlight coming through them, there's also what it's basically a fucking It's a disco ball. It's basically a fucking disco ball hanging from the ceiling, just
Oh my god.
shining colored light on everything. Yeah.
Shit. Oh
Hey,
shit, this is pretty.
I'm having
Shit.
some flashbacks to some earlier times in my life.
Oh no.
And you do see, the sort of like not a baptismal font, but sort of like the religious like fountain that's used for ceremonial purposes.
Man, this is pretty.
Well, there's your water.
And, are there any like priests near the water?
Yes. You
Okay.
see a priest who is actually, for you to recognize it, you would have to roll a nature check.
Okay, nature. Oh, not good at this either. Let's
I'll
go.
follow up on this. Yeah.
Help me.
I'm not here.
14.
I
Oh,
can't,
Kelp is not here. Yeah.
I can't do shit for you guys.
But Falon, you know what this is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It is basically a anthropomorphic wolf lady. Slender, groomed wolf lady. This, from looking at it, this is actually a wolf wear. It's the opposite of what you are.
Oh, okay. Can I?
It's an anthropomorphic wolf that has been given sort of lycanthropic intelligence and a humanoid shape.
Can I tell that Cindersilk and the Unkindness are trying to figure out what she is?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the unkindness, but I was like, wait a minute.
I'm watching you try to figure this out and saying nothing.
Oh.
And the wolf lady, the wolf wear is wearing basically like a nun's habit. If a nun's habit was tie-dyed.
Oh my god. I fucking love this place. Holy shit.
It's like hippie land.
I fucking love this place.
Still getting them damn flashbacks.
As she looks over as you walk in, like tilts her head slightly. Oh, are you mendicant? Are you here to pray or do you seek healing?
Well, I mean, actually, I'm on some business, and I figure, coming to a temple that, God I'm quite familiar with, and seeking a little aid couldn't hurt.
Indeed. Well, what sort of aid do you seek?
Well, I might be going up against something nasty soon, possibly of the infernal variety. So I was hoping to perhaps grab some holy water to, splash on their face if they want to start something.
Well, I can certainly offer you some of the holy water from the temple here. Do you happen to know what variety of fiend you're going to be facing?
I'm afraid that has been a little unclear so far. I guess maybe it's some kind of devil, maybe, but I'm not entirely sure.
The only thing
I
the only thing we got to go on is somebody was impersonating him, and he looked like a big red man with horns.
see. I see that you have a cannon on your hip there. Perhaps you should seek someone to bless the ammunition for you. It's not something that our temple can do, but I'm sure one of the others, the more martial temples.
That is a good idea, man. Thank you.
And here, because you're in such desperate need, I think I can afford to give you some of the water without any charge or expectation of reciprocation.
Are you sure?
Certainly. She just sort of takes a crystalline decanter and sort of dips it into the fountain and hands it to you.
Oh, are you sure?
Cindersilk, just thank the lady. She being nice to you.
I know. Hot blood. He takes it. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. I've not been in a temple like this in a long time.
I imagine not. There's not many of them around, and well, not many of them around.
Well, even back home, they're only in certain places.
Indeed. And where do you hail from?
The moon.
Ah, you're one of our lunar brethren. Ah, I suppose this is a breath of fresh air, then.
Hey, it's kind of breathtaking. Thank you very much. If you're ever in need of any assistance yourself, look me up.
Certainly. What name do you go by?
Fuck. Oh god, what was this stupid alias she made for herself? Ember something? No, it was just Ember. Ember.
Alright,
If you
Madame Ember.
have any trouble finding me, ask one of the council folk.
Indeed. Thank you.
And thank you. What's your name?
You can call me Luna.
Thank you, Luna. She does a curtsy.
Aw.
Alrighty. So, the wolf lady sort of bows politely and goes back to, doing what she was doing, blessing the
Understood.
water and,
Doing
Priest-
godly things.
yes.
Cindersilk. She's, notice being so pissed for a while. She's noticeably calmer in here. And she's kind of like, as they're leaving, she's kind of, gaze wandering around at the lights and the stained glass window.
And as you're heading out, Lady Cindersilk, sort of as you're walking towards the door, one of the people who was in the temple praying, sort of walks up and taps you on the shoulder.
Oh, well... Yeah,
Well, not on the shoulder, taps you on the side, because this is a dwarf.
Oh, well,
Which is unusual, because you've only seen one dwarf since you got here.
well, howdy there.
You look at it, it's a very old dwarf. Old male dwarf with a long white beard. And he's wearing robes, so you think he might actually be a priest from the way he's dressed.
Okay.
And it also looks like he's blind.
Oh,
Like his
whoa.
eyes are clouded over.
Okay.
And he taps you.
Yeah,
And he's-
howdy.
Hello. I know you.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
This is the first time I've been here. I don't
Yes,
believe
my
we could have met.
prayers. My prayers, they told me. They told me
What?
to tell Lady Cindersilk that
Uh,
the Allfather is with her.
Thank you.
It's, you're a very special lady, you know that. The gods are watching you.
Okay, thank you.
And he just sort of turns around and goes back to what he was doing. Goes back to praying in the corner.
Cindersilk rushes out of the temple.
Falon is following her, like, at a kind of a moseying pace. Like, oh shit, that was funny.
Good
Like-
Kindness gonna shoot her message. Hey, you doing all right there? You seem spooked.
I'm fine.
As long as you say you're fine.
I'm fine, she lies blatantly.
Yeah. Are you want to incite her?
And
It's up to you.
It's not hard to guess, but
Does he need to?
let's see how well
Yeah.
she's hiding it. Let's see how well she's hiding
Yeah.
it.
That'll be not better than you.
Hang on.
Not
Oh, damn.
Hey, you can't do that to yourself, can you?
Yes, you can.
I
You can
won.
guidance
God
yourself.
damn it.
Can I?
I do it.
It's a vaguity in the rules, but anyways.
Technically, you are a willing creature.
Yes,
Yeah.
I try not to abuse it too much, but this one was too funny.
Especially since you had to max roll it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's worth
Hey,
it.
you only beat me by 1, which means what you pick up from that is that like that it triggered a bit of a bad memory.
Alright. So she's not fine, which is what I could assume, but now
Yeah,
he's sure
she's
not
not
fine.
fine, but you can't tell how much that really like affected her. But it definitely triggered some bad memory. And you went to roll full on.
I wanted to I wouldn't notice that I would notice that you're upset about something, but he wouldn't pry. He just wants to see if there's actually a temple to the All Father around here.
Oh,
Would you like me to roll perception for that, Haridi?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So when you look around, you notice a flock of ravens circling around one of the smaller temples off to the side.
And he kind of ambles up to her side and nudges her. He's like, it looked like that shit might have upset you, but if a god is already watching you and is offering help, and he points to the crows over there, you might as well. Make him pay for being a creepy shit.
I believe. Roll a persuasion.
Great. Fantastic at persuasion. I say as I have
I will help
nothing
you.
in it.
Oh,
15.
Yeah, give me some help, just in case.
alright. This will be funny. Yo, 17.
17. I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw.
You're really trying hard.
Oh shit.
17.
Aggressor
Oh, it's a
wins.
tie.
The aggressor wins.
Yeah, aggressor wins. That's you.
Like,
Was that over?
I ain't telling you how to do your shit and whatever, but she did say that somebody could bless them bullets of yours.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I
Yeah, so
suppose
one-
that can't hurt.
So one time that money wasting pistol is useful.
You're just jealous.
Oh, can't be jealous of this. I ain't jealous of no one. It's jealous of me.
All right.
Come on now. Get on down there and shake down a god.
I'm not shaking down nobody. That's your job.
Not anymore.
I mean, you say that as if you haven't been stealing shit this whole time.
What's stealing? I ain't held anyone at gunpoint.
Yeah, whatever.
He's aggressively
Hey.
borrowing.
This one gets it.
Put your head in your hands. Oh God. All right, let's go. Let's go to the Temple of the All Father. She shivers a little bit, and she's gonna go into the temple.
Alright. Okay. So.
Sorry.
You make your way over to the temple. And it's a little like it's you can tell it's an old building. Like it's the stonework is really weathered and worn. But it's not big enough for giants. Like, the city was originally built by giants, but it's not big enough for a giant. But it's a very, very old, sort of worn building.
Kind of the opposite of the moon goddess.
And when you peek inside, you see a forge.
Oh. Okay. Do I see anyone, like a person in here?
Yes.
Okay. What do I see? Who do I see? Should I roll something?
You see a dwarf who has, like, he's covered in soot. Like, he's very muscular, also very old-looking dwarf who's covered in soot and grime, and he's working the forge.
He's gonna hesitantly enter the temple.
He's
hand
gonna
in one pocket, checking on something.
Uh-huh.
Does the item feel any different?
It feels warm when you step in. And this dwarf sort of, like, dusts off his apron and looks up at you. Oh, boy. Apologies.
Howdy.
Yeah, wasn't expecting any visitors today. I mean, it is a temple, but we only get visitors once a week or so. And dwarves come together for a little celebration.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that so?
Aye. What are you needing, lass?
Well, I'm getting ready to go face some kind of infernal something or other. And
that takes me back.
how so?
Oh, I've fought lots of infernal something or others in my life, lass.
I see. I don't exactly know what kind. And I was at the Moon Goddess Temple earlier, and they recommended perhaps going somewhere to get my bullets blessed. And your temple caught my eye with all them ravens and such.
Well, this is a good place.
I'm willing to compensate for your help.
I'm not the one to do the blessing. I'm the one who does the forging. You'll want my brother Eitri if you need a blessing.
Where's he?
He's out for a drink, but he'll be back in just a few. He goes to drink between jobs.
All right.
In the meantime, is there anything you want? Anything you want forged? A new cylinder for your pistol, some adamantine bullets.
Oh. Now, what do adamantine bullets do now?
Well, there ain't a creature in this world that can resist them. Cut right through any kind of bullshit magic. Gods, demons, dragons, it doesn't matter.
I see. I'd be interested in that.
Right.
In some adamantine bullets. How long till your brother gets back?
If he's going for a bit of a bender, it might be 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, something like that. If he's just going for a quick drink, he might be back any time.
I suppose get some bullets is definitely a good idea. Some adamantine bullets is definitely a good idea. I don't got too much to worry about with my main side on here. She pats the unkindness, but
that's an interesting piece you got there.
Oh, thank you.
Is it I see. Yes. He sort of squints. Is the feller hiding in there want to come out and chat with me?
Sorry?
Just a tiny image of the unkindness pops up across the arms. Goes, yeah, I figured a dwarf had no dwarven maid.
Aye, it's a nice piece. Not, no offense, but not quite as good as the ones that come from our workshop. But then again, none are. I can always improve you if you want. Little a facelift, some touch up, some inlay maybe.
Yeah, goodness. Let him give you some fucking makeup. You ugly
Wins
son of a bitch.
hard.
Make you look all pretty like.
So your face don't scare babies no more.
And talking about his body.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. I've seen some people who only like him for his body.
Aye, aye, aye. I can tell you three have got quite the dynamic going on.
Sorry,
Just feel
I'm
him.
just kind of naturally an asshole.
Ah, me too.
Oh shit.
Well,
Oh.
his arms do not uncross as he just kind of glances between the two of you, like, "All right, motherfucker," and he goes, "Well, if you're gonna change me, don't lose the nice black finish. That's
Oh,
my
I'd
only
never dream of
request."
it.
I knew it. That's my only request. And I gave you this gun, little missy. You can do what you want to it as long as you don't change that finish.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's your home. I don't want to make your
Yeah.
home unpleasant.
It's not just my home; it's me. But
Yeah.
I gave it to you.
Ah, yeah, all right. Okay. Gives him the unkindness.
He sort of turns it over in his hand. I see. Very nice. Nice finish.
As he's floating there beside, like peeking over the dwarf's shoulder, he actually says, in fairly good dwarvish, honor to your ancestors and hello.
Greetings to you as well, he says in Dwarvish, sort of peeking over his shoulder.
He nods.
You know who made this particular piece?
I did not give a name to him. Let me just bullshit a name out of nothing. Thimble Ashface. I don't know.
Alright.
Fuck Hans
I've
McMike.
heard of his work. I've heard of his work.
He's a bit of a recluse on the moon. I had to actually learn Dwarvish for him to even speak to me.
Aye, that's the way a lot of them are. I mean, we used to be that way, but we were humbled by life and learned a little bit of a lesson there. Anyway, I think that your barrel needs re-rifled and maybe re-lacquer the handle. Could give you a new firing pin. As far as cosmetics, maybe just some tasteful inlay on the receiver, maybe some runes. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty good. Just what the doctor ordered, I guess.
Alright. Just let me get to work on that while my brother's out, filling his belly with mead. He says he just walks over to the workbench, immediately grabs a jar of lacquer, and just starts applying it to the handle.
I don't suppose, once you're not busy, once we're not busy with this, if you could, maybe help me work on some ideas I've had for some other firearms.
Oh? What sort of ideas you got in mind, lass? I love the creative mind.
One that could just, blow shit up. Like, absolutely explosive. But also, maybe something like... Yeah, I got a couple ideas. Thing popped in my head called a blunderbuss. I'd love to try and make.
Ooh, a scattergun, eh? That sounds fun. Well, I'll get to work drafting that for you. Come back sometime. We can discuss it further.
Absolutely. I could, work on. I know a bit about firearms myself.
Figured as much.
I have Tinker's tool, and I'm proficient and it helps me do things with firearms.
Alright, so while he's tinkering on the unkindness, you hear a loud belch from the door.
Oh, that must be your brother.
Hey, Brock! Why is there a bug in the workshop?
It is a pleasure to meet you too, sir.
Hey, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. My name's Eitri.
Ember.
Ah, Ember. Ah, that's the name of a forge master's daughter, if I ever heard one. Ah,
Yeah, my father's not particularly good at the forge.
oh, well, what about yourself?
Not the forge, but I'm pretty good at like working firearms.
Huh. Well, don't take my rude greeting personal. I'd say the same thing if there was anyone in here wasn't a dwarf.
Yeah,
Just making sure nobody was
fine.
sticking my brother up.
I just came to get some help.
Ah, what kind of help?
Well, blessed bullets, perhaps. Gonna go be fighting something infernal.
Ah, why don't you just bless the gun?
I mean, yeah, that could also work. Hey, I am not of the clerical type, alright? Shut up, bud!
That laugh is so genuine.
You ain't
Bless the
no-
unkindness. He could afford to get some holy going.
Hey, your kindness doesn't need to worry about that.
Hey,
God.
I've blessed guns, hammers, axes, spears, lots of weapons. It's sort of my specialty, if I'm being honest.
Shit, really?
Really? I'm sure
Well,
you've heard of my work.
What should I roll for that?
Religion.
Oh, god damn it.
To be fair, it might be a low troll.
Does my proficiency with firearms help me at all?
No.
Damn it. Hey,
You have not heard of this guy.
I'm afraid not. I'm not from around here.
Could I roll for
Ah.
shits and giggles?
I am not around. Go ahead.
You're gonna roll
Hold
back. Yeah.
Hold on. You know that this is Eitri. He's the one who blessed Mjolnir.
Fuck.
You-
What?
Didn't catch that?
No.
The legendary dwarf twins.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Falon is outside of the door laughing like this in character. He's like, ah, fuck.
Ah, well, anyway. I don't need anybody to know who I am. It's the
I'm
work
sorry,
that
I'm-
matters.
I come from the moon, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm from Nidavellir, but yeah, I probably don't know what it is either.
History has never been my strong suit.
Son
That's
of a
why I found
bitch.
it-
I'm gonna fucking die out here. Holy shit, this was funny.
It's really quiet out there for long. If you ain't gonna talk to us, then just go away.
Fuck no, I gotta watch the rest of this shit.
Oh my god. Oh,
Question.
I'm very
Could
sorry.
Zeph be coming by, having finished off her drink?
Ziff could be coming by. Yes.
Yeah, you just hear and see a lot
So-
of dying.
Zeph finds Falon. She's flying around trying to figure out where they went, because she knows
Well, you have-
roughly
you have,
where they
uh,
went, but not which one.
So
So
you do
there'll
have
be the sound of a... What?
you have Savella with you.
Yeah, would you have Savello?
Yeah, Savella went with you.
Yeah.
Savella?
She-
Oh, yeah.
She has the cloak of the bat, or what the hell it was.
Right, she can fly
Yeah.
now.
Does it only
And it
work?
was getting towards... No, it was also getting towards night.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So it's already dark. It's already dim light. You could fly.
Should be batting around.
She'd be
So you're
batting around.
flying overhead and you see Falon just busting a gut out in the street.
And then the loud sounds of Zeph's wings falling down because they're a bit ragged. They make a lot of noise.
Oh, hey.
Happens. She just kind of looks over.
Hey, Zeph, this shit's fucking hilarious. She had no idea who the hell that is.
Zeph's going to just like peek her head in for a second.
Brock's gonna look over and see you. Oi! It's a fiend! Hey, lass, is that the fiend you were wanting to fight?
No, she's a friend of mine.
Ah,
I'm not
Isabella
exactly sure what our relationship is at this point.
Oh, love the All-Father, huh?
I'm sorry?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking to myself. Sorry.
Isabella would land too and transform back into a vampire. And be like, greetings.
Also my friend, acquaintance, coworker. I don't know what our relationship is not like. It's weird right now.
Can I roll history for like that one person?
Fellow dumbass. That's who he is.
These are my fellow dumbasses.
I take offense to that.
As do I.
I'm sure you do. But you're
hey,
with
lass.
us, therefore you have forfeited the right to be offended.
Everyone's a dumbass. Don't take offense at it. Fucking
Yeah.
dumbass that the temple's named after is a fucking dumbass. Yeah, they're all fucking dumbasses.
I like you.
Wouldn't that be blasphemy? though?
Well, if he has objection, he can come. Oh wait, he's dead. Never mind. But if he wasn't, I'd kick his fucking ass.
Although, alright then.
My god's a pansy and I could kick his ass, said the cleric.
Fuck my own god, I do a better job myself.
Wow. That's a hell of a
Zeph's
character.
going to Zeph's gonna reach into her top and pull out one of her books and start flipping through. Find a page on this little area.
Like this part of town.
Yeah, just checking to see who works in the main temples for any names she's taken down.
Natural one.
Oh, I rolled that earlier.
Let me see.
Zeph keeps a notebook with her important information so that she doesn't have to try to remember it. Being alive for a couple thousand years will get your memory a little cluttered on occasion.
Yeah, there's nobody really noteworthy in the main major temples here. It's mostly just various clerics and, you know, handful of paladins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna go fight something, and I'd like to be prepared.
Aye, so what sort of enchantment are you wanting on the gun?
Hopefully something to help.
Zeph's going to walk in for just a second. Since I got a little information,
Oh yeah, which
it
find
looks
out.
to be most likely abyssal.
Abyssal. Oh shit. Something to fuck up
Indeed.
abyssal things.
Oh, Well, maybe I can put some runes on it to inscribe it. Yeah, I think I can work with that, yes.
We've been
Then
investigating disappearances.
Yeah. She hands him her nice pistol, but still not as nice as the unkindness.
Alright. So how potent are you wanting this thing, lass?
I mean, I am of limited. I've got 50 gold right now. I suppose what that can get me.
Yeah. Just keep the gold, I'll take a favor. If you can keep it.
Let me hear it.
I got some work. Friend of mine's
Alright.
needing done.
All right.
It's sort of thing that might be up your alley, really. Fighting monsters, solving problems.
That is something I've done before. So
Also, as a note, while they're talking, Zeph has walked her way over and is currently standing as close to the forge as she possibly can.
Warm.
She is quite clearly trying to soak up the heat off of it.
Sabella would walk inside too, but wouldn't walk close to the forge like Seth. She'd be far from it.
Zeph is just like, eat.
Zephy's cat confirmed.
Or if it wasn't potentially holy, she would be looking to see if she couldn't stick her hand into it.
Yeah. Give him her pistol.
Alright. Well, you help me.
Regular
I'll help you.
D10 pistol.
Alright, I'm gonna break out the good stuff for this one then. He takes the pistol, he walks over to like a crucible. He sits the pistol in the crucible. He's like, alright. Let's see. He walks over to like a shelf with like drawers, reaches into a drawer, pulls out a drawer. Some hair of Nern. Let's see. A drop of Ymir's blood.
Okay.
Some fur from Slitnir. And a bit of bile from Jormungandr.
Oh my god.
He just sort of tosses that into the pot, sort of like puts it in the fire, and starts chanting.
You want to fuck up a demon, not take Olympus? What the hell?
Shutterstock's just like standing here hearing all this, just like, what the fuck did I get into?
It kind of just smiles at her, just shrugs, goes, it's dwarves.
Is anybody gonna tell her that this is the person who made Mjolnir?
Fuck no.
That's going to just
Everyone
politely
knows
ask his
Falon.
name.
Falon's the only one
I
who's figured it out.
Yeah, Sabella doesn't know. I was gonna ask if I could roll for that.
Yeah, roll. You can roll religion.
Yeah.
Should I roll for that as
religion?
well?
Ooh, I'm proficient.
You can, yeah.
Oh, well, that didn't help.
Why does Falon know this?
Oh my god!
I'm guessing because he knew a dwarf smith that probably wouldn't shut up about the greatest dwarfs he knew.
Okay, there's the best roll you'll ever get.
So pull that 20.
God damn.
I got
Wow.
11. I have a
Holy-
book with these names. Could that at least give me advantage so I can
I'm
roll my
pretty sure
fucking
it's
religion?
not even that high of a roll. Like
I know, but I want to
See.
roll again.
Fail. Hey.
you can roll again. That's fine.
No,
I'm tired of rolling.
I've accepted that I don't know. Someone's going to drop this bomb on me eventually.
There we go.
Which is,
That's a real
number. Does Cindersilk even know Mjolnir? He goes, these guys made Mjolnir. It's like, the what?
Do I know Mjolnir? Do I know Mjolnir?
You would have heard of Mjolnir.
Okay, yeah.
Zeph is just like flipping through her book, looking over them a bit, flipping through her book, looking over. Oh, these two.
I haven't said a damn thing, by the way, because this is funny. You can tell her if you want, but I wasn't going because this is funny.
I'm sure the unkindness knows it's his job. Zeph gets
My job?
this wide smile. The first time
My
it's
job?
been seen.
What? It's my job to know dwarves? What?
It's your job to fuck with me.
Oh, I mean, yeah. And then the dwarf I knew would not shut the hell up about the greatest myths he knew, so...
Silk will hear in her head, they're the ones that made Mjolnir. You've just
took her water,
accidentally
she didn't
contracted some of the best smiths that there are. Also, you just promised a favor to some of the best smiths there are.
Oh, this shit just gets better.
Oh.
I didn't know bug people could go pale. Holy shit.
Okay, we need you to go collect the hairs of Fenrir. Go get them, champ. What?
Are you going to be okay over there? I mean, it was funny, but I don't want you to pass out or nothing.
Well, this certainly changes things.
It's fine. I help you. Whatever. I mean, I could have said something, but I didn't. So I bet I can help you with this favor or whatever.
I will. I would be angry if you didn't at this point.
I guess that's fair. I mean, you did give me some grade A entertainment this entire day, so yeah, I'll help you. Besides, that gun's gonna fuck up some whatever the hell you want to fuck up, so probably good to have.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have gotten the unkindness tempered up.
Oh
Like
well,
that.
unkindness is over there getting upgraded.
He getting pretty dope.
He getting pretty up, yeah.
You should have been given all this nice extra magic.
I mean, he's already magic.
You say that like he couldn't be more. Think about who
Yeah.
you're
I mean,
talking to.
I don't want to mix priestly nonsense with whatever the hell I got going on.
Technically, it's a
Um,
priest to a dead god. The fact that it's still working says a lot.
Yeah, but like, I'm a dead. Like 90% of priest nonsense don't mix well with that.
But he's a priest to a dead god. If anything, that means it's more likely to work.
The unkindness does not want to go down that road. I believe you should respect his choice.
Okay, I'm gonna get all gussied up for this little highfalutin, insect. About as far as I'm going.
Excuse you? You call it a highfalutin insect?
You.
Oh, dear gods.
Isabella would like put her hand in front of her face and laugh.
Why don't you piss off then?
Well, I already owed this gentleman a favor, and well, I can't really leave you, so
Hey Raven, mechanical question because it's been a while since I looked at your sheet.
So,
What is the unkind? Does the unkindness have any advantage to hit? Like, is he a +1 weapon, or how does that work exactly?
let me check. He is a +1 weapon.
That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so when the dwarf finishes tempering the unkindness, you gain a extra +1 to hit, and you gain +1 AC.
Shit, wait. Who gets +1 AC? The
The
unkindness?
unkindness.
I do.
Okay. So, +1 to hit. So that's a +2 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just.
+2.
Oh god, that.
What?
It's nothing. It's just stacking buffs on this thing, which already is buffed to crazy. It's just a hit,
Hey,
right?
it's a +1 to hit. That's pretty good. That's not like, another plus to my damage that you already boost pretty crazily.
Yeah. Just
I mean, to
saying.
be fair, you're not exactly making a ton of shots yourself.
She's a
Having those
fighter.
combo shots be good is pretty
I'm a
reasonable.
fighter. With
And?
two-handed fighting.
And that makes him a force multiplier. But that doesn't mean it's going to snap things in half.
And your other gun,
Yes. my
once the
regular
magic
rifle.
finishes, he reaches in and pulls it out. It does not look any different,
Oh.
but when he hands it back to you, it feels heavier in your hand.
Oh. Huh. She tests the weight between you with her hand, with her various hands. Oh, this is different.
I'm hearing, I'm remembering that these guys made Mjolnir. He goes, hey, maybe you're only partly worthy.
Oh. More worthy than you. I'm still alive.
And I transcended death. Come at me.
Yeah, well, ain't nobody been able to kill me yet.
And
And
it's magical. So the weapon, the other gun is now a +2 as well, and it has the magical effect that against giants, fiends, and aberrations, it deals an extra 1d10 damage that can't be resisted.
Dang.
I mean, did that +2 to hit? Anything to plus the damage, or just to hit?
Just, wait. I'm gonna say just a hit.
Okay. And an extra 1d10 that can't be resisted.
Yeah, but only against giants, fiends, and aberrations.
Giants, fiends, aberrations.
Things that are already fuck off hard to take down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d10. Awesome. And does it count as magical now?
Yes.
Rad. Well, shit. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Nice work.
Not often I have great adventurers coming and asking me to bless their arms these days.
But I will be sure. I'll be sure to come back and say hello, and do that favor I know you.
Hey, come by on Friday. Have some drinks with us. Feast.
Sure. Right, I will.
When Zeph looks over, I'd ask you to help with some of mine, but fiend and all.
I mean, I just hit
Zeph has
shit.
also absolutely stuck her hand into the furnace.
If you ever need a weapon forged, though, be sure to ask Brock. He can make anything.
Yeah, I was actually talking about making another weapon with a gun.
Sevilla would. Oh, you can go if you can.
No, go.
Sevilla would walk up and say, "How much would a weapon cost to be made?"
Well, you can't afford it in gold, but we can trade favors, same as your friend over there.
I'll keep that in mind.
I ain't got no weapons. I just, kind of, and he extends a hand with his claws out. I just kind of do this, so I don't know if you can do anything with that anyway.
Lady Cindersilk,
Yes.
you are holding your gun, and you feel a sensation that's sort of familiar.
Oh.
You feel a sort of like a psychic nudge from your other gun.
Wait, from the Unkindness?
The other gun.
Oh, the new gun. Okay. All right.
It's not sapient, but it is sentient.
Oh.
And its name is Vanquisher.
Vanquisher. I'm changing its name now.
Oh, the unkindness. Does the unkindness sense this, that it's
Yes.
alive in a fashion?
Yes.
He
It's
gives
the
it the.
equivalent of Lady Cindersilk getting a dog.
I know. He's a jealous little bitch. And he's just
Jealous
gonna
of the
give it
dog.
the slowest, longest glare of his entire life. And on life.
Alright. Brock is gonna look at, Falon's hands and be like, I could get you some gauntlets.
I mean, that'd be nice, but
A magic ring, maybe? I can't enchant your fingers.
yeah, I didn't figure you could, but I mean, I already gotta help Lady Cindersilk with whatever favor you got, so I might as well just throw all the shit in.
Bah, I'll think of something. Come back tomorrow.
Hey,
You know, if you were gonna try to do everything possible, you could get those fingernails coated in metal.
That is a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
like,
Turn him into fucking Wolverine.
Sevilla would look at her claws as he heard this and consider the idea.
More of a saber tooth, but yes.
have every finger have a different rune on it that just spells out "fuck you."
Fuck you.
There you go. And it does a special
leaves you-
fuck you
That
damage.
leaves you 3 more fingers, though.
No, that's for the exclamation points.
Yes, there you go.
On the topic of enchanting, Savello would pipe up and say, so what about enchanting? If I don't want a weapon forged, can I have one enchanted?
Yeah, I could do that for you.
Okay. She would very like casually unsleeve her rapier and hold it out for him to like grab. Like she would have her hands on a blade so he could grab the handle.
He's gonna take the handle and inspect it. Elvish make, eh?
Yes.
Not bad.
It should be the silvered rapier, by the way.
What'd you say?
Oh, this is a silvered rapier, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Alright, he's gonna just take that, and he's gonna sort of walk over to the forge, and he's gonna he's gonna quench it in some holy water, like dunk it in some holy water, and then he's gonna turn and look at Silvello, and he's gonna be like, alright, so what sort of magic do you fancy? Something to help with fighting this fiend, or?
Well, I don't know about the elemental damage. I suppose for the immediate future, helping some magic to hurt fiends and maybe aberrations would be helpful.
Alright. Alright, let me see. Just. Alright, I can do that. So he just he goes and pinches the same ingredients he pinched last time for the gun.
Vanquisher, thank you very much.
Yes.
She's over there petting her new gun, and the unkindness is just sitting there glaring.
No, I'm not petting the gun.
Yes, you are.
No.
Only a little.
Unconsciously petting it.
No.
It's canon now. You can't stop it.
It is not canon. You can't make something canon that fucking sense.
No, but it is funny here.
It is funny, but it doesn't make it canon.
Alright, so he hands you back your sword, Silvello. It also feels heavier.
She would not almost drop it, but it would weigh down on her hands, and she would inspect it.
Okay. So the magical effect on this one is it is now a +2 weapon. And it has +2 to hit. And against fiends, giants, and aberrations, it bypasses AC.
Oh.
Wait,
So it
whoa,
always
what?
hits. Doesn't do any extra damage, but it always hits against fiends, giants, and aberrations.
Oh, yeah, I gotta write that down. Hold on.
Mental note to never accidentally shoot as if.
Don't roll a 1.
Wait. Oh, that's the same for the gun as well? Okay.
No.
I mean,
No,
the one
it's
advantage is Zeph has pretty good AC.
Yeah,
So
but I have really high to hit.
the gun does
What have you
extra
got?
damage.
Just out of curiosity.
That's Serena though. Plus 13 actually.
I've got +20. I got 22 AC, so it's slightly better than 1 and 2.
I'm a plus 13. Unless I roll really bad, I don't miss a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zeph
So-
slowly, yeah.
Silvello's rapier is also a sentient weapon, and its name is Piercer.
Oh, okay. I'll add that to the thing. So what does that mean, sentient weapon? Does that mean it just talks or whatever, or?
It doesn't talk. It's alive. It thinks. It has a mind of its own.
Interesting. So someone can't just like take it. Can it like move on its own or no?
It generally trying to take a sentient weapon that's bound to somebody doesn't work out well, and just in general. That tends
At
to be
best, it tends to not work well, and at worst,
Yeah.
it possesses you.
yeah.
Well, that actually works out really nice for her lore. Thanks.
Someone started trying to say, steal the unkindness. There's a real chance he'd steal their body instead.
I actually have mechanics for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it to anyone that's actually good, though. I mean, I can't steal their body. I can put conditions on using me to the point that I'd be basically useless.
Okay, so that concludes your business with the dwarf.
Zeph was actually going to, while they were talking, pull out her own weapon because it's the only thing she has that anything could really be done with. And just be like, I don't think you could do a whole lot with it, but I feel like this thing is worn down as much as I am.
So I could give it a little bit of a repair if that's what you're asking.
Would be nice.
Oh, sorry.
Magic as it is, it's clearly been with her for a very long time.
I think I can repair it. He takes it. Do you mind if I, do you mind? I'll try not to alter its nature too terribly much.
I haven't been part of hell in a very, very long time.
Aye.
I
And he's
tried
gonna-
my best to cut my ties.
He's gonna reach into a box and pull out some black fibers. These are strands of hair from Sleipnir's mane. Damn near indestructible. Weave a few of those in. Shouldn't wear down for a good millennia or two.
That'd help a lot.
So he's going to patch up your whip so that it looks brand new. And hand it back to you.
Zeph takes it and gives a small bow and slides it back into her pocket.
Okay, Belfi. I mean, can Sevilla can I do a test roll for a weapon mix? Or it works okay, and can she like test it on a dummy or something?
Yeah, you can make a test roll, and yes, she can practice stabbing some inanimate object if she wants.
Okay. Okay, it looks like it's okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Upon putting it into her pocket, Zeph's like, don't suppose you get too many renegade devils come by.
Yeah, not lately, but you're not the first.
There's at least that comfort.
Yeah. So
And
we're
then
gonna.
she switches over to a giant just for a bit. She figures that they probably speak it, given religions
Yeah.
and all. To be honest, I kind of worry about the mess I've gotten myself into.
Oh,
Oh, just a few big players have shown up. Can't really say contracts and all. But this mess is big enough to have attracted some big players.
well, you know, I have a feeling it's all gonna blow over. This ain't Ragnarok.
Let's hope not.
I was
Look forward to
there.
enjoying some living.
I was there.
He was there. Yes.
Did forge Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Just take heart in the fact that nobody's tried to kill you yet. Generally, if a big player wants you dead, some god or whatever, they generally don't be subtle about it.
No, but we have been working with Ashima.
The paladin. She's not gonna bother you so long as you keep
No.
your word and.
No, but it's enough to have attracted that attention.
Ah, well. Suppose it is a bit of a mess. As soon as you get it cleaned up, the sooner that people stop thinking about it.
Hopefully. I wonder if I could get my respawn moved. I'm fairly
Wow.
certain if I lost this body, I would still show back up in hell.
Hey, that tends to be the way of it, unless you make some pact with a god or something. Don't bother praying to Odin. He's, not
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, about that part. He's gone. Odin is gone. Absolutely.
Well, I watched the giant wolf tear him asunder. And he ain't been
How does
answering
it-
prayers.
How does this magic all still work?
Well, it's faith. Faith and the lingering essence of what was Odin's godhood.
It's not a thing most clerics would like you to know, but there is a running theory that faith in and of itself is enough. That's how you get paladins casting holy spells who don't worship a god. They follow an ideal, and their zealous nature creates its own holy magics. They throw so much of their being into what they believe, it creates its own god, you could say.
Isabella would stop testing her sword out as he listen to this and say, "Yes, but what if Odin was sealed or something? How do you know? You don't have definitive proof that he was killed off
He was
completely."
there.
Yeah,
pretty
he
sure
saw
the-
it.
Eyewitness would know. Most things don't tend to live getting ripped apart if the stories of Ragnarok are anything to go by.
Hmm.
Is it possible that he can come back or anything?
Well, I wouldn't say it's impossible. There's gods would have done it. Osiris and others. But not particularly common.
They tend to come back changed.
Hmm.
It's not something you walk off without some scars.
Very true. You could very well be alive, but in mortal form, doing something else.
Well,
Alright.
the madman, when he was writing his magnum opus, peering into the far realm, did quote in his book that death may die, and I happen to think that that's fairly accurate on the long scale of the universe. Things are cyclical. Things don't stay dead, especially not things like gods, but, well, I've been alive for a very, very long time, and I ain't seen no sign that Odin's still around, so make of it what you will.
Unless there's some lingering traces. Get enough of them together and it might be enough to kick something. I've heard stories.
Hey, if you wanna
Work, isn't it?
have a pet project of gluing Odin back together, be my guest. I'm too old
I
for
don't-
such nonsense.
Is that even possible?
I'm a smith, not a nern.
It's
I
hard
can't
to
tell
say.
you what's possible.
Can
fair.
can Sevilla roll religion for this? Like, see if maybe it's possible or whatever.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is one of those no one really knows. Zeph is
Yeah.
thinking you might be able to get enough pieces of him or things associated and put something back together. Since it worked with Osiris,
Can you like
he
make
got
a-
cut into fucking pieces and was dead, and you put enough pieces together and he's back.
like you're saying that you can kind of make a new god just based off him roughly? From
Not
his-
necessarily. It might be the original. Zeph's just kind of thinking on her own.
Mm,
After all, Zeph herself has been around a while.
Yeah.
But she knows there are tales of gods who were hacked to pieces or killed and somehow came back. And they tend to be changed from it, but hey, maybe if you got enough pieces, you could do something with it.
Hey. And Brock's gonna look up while you guys are talking and look at the window. Hey, open the window there. Think a friend's wanting in.
Oh, looks over.
There's a raven pecking at the window.
Ah.
Hello there. Open the door, damn it.
Thunderstruck goes over and opens it.
The raven flies in and lands on Brock's shoulder. He sort of gives it a pat. Hey, Munin. What's that? There's something tied to your leg there. Oh, it's a note from Snorri. For you. And he points at Ziff.
Oh.
Oh, that's never a good sign. And she puts a hand out.
Alright, so the note is Snorri telling you to meet her at the prison ASAP.
Oh,
that's not good.
of course something fucking happened.
Yeah.
But she bets he's dead. Or missing.
Let's go. Let's go then.
Right.
Thank you for the assistance.
Yes, thank you very much. I will see
Yes.
you on Friday.
I appreciate your help.
As long as we're still alive.
It has been a fun afternoon.
Slow turn glare.
Zeph just kind of looks up. Maybe I should get a shield sometime.
Brock sort of salutes and goes back to work in the forge. And Eitri grabs a bottle of ale and starts sipping it. You're not sure where he pulled it out from, but
Before they go, Zeph's going to leave a cigar apiece just for the hospitality and head on her way.
okay. So I assume you're gonna head to the jail ASAP.
Yeah.
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 Well, look at this now, Unconscious. You got a friend.
Got it. Yeah. Just
What you want?
incoherent grumblings.
What you moaning about?
You know, I'm a gun.
Yeah, I have
Whoa.
2 hands. I have 4 hands. Come on, I ain't gonna stop using you. That'd be stupid and disrespectful.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like the one looking better than me.
Hey, there ain't no way it's gonna look better than you, Unconscious. Vanquisher here can try, but Vanquisher's just a... You know, I don't know what I'd call like an infant sentient weapon.
Well, it's just like a pet. It's not really a person. I don't think it'll ever be a person unless you keep
Man.
going back to those folk and they keep magicking it.
In which case, you have a straight up like partner you can get along with.
But you're my
Hey,
partner.
Yeah, I ain't getting you. It's alright, don't worry. You are my weapon of choice, Unconscious. Come on.
Zeph is going to, just as they walk, summon up an illusion of, Ember here with 2 spectral ravens.
Oh.
It's almost like the 3 Musketeers. Or Hugin and Munin. You do
Well,
have a
I-
bigger than Allfather vibe going.
I'm sorry, what?
Too much of the eyes, though.
What?
He's the olden fella. He had 2 ravens.
Yeah.
Some other Kenku think we're distantly related to them. I don't think so, but
Still has a 1,000-yard stare.
Uh-oh.
We're just at the temple.
Sweat.
Oh, Civilla would say.
And you do have a raven that you travel with.
Hey, come on. That's
A
correlation,
thinking
not
raven.
causation. That is
A
correlation, not
thinking
causation.
raven.
No. We
that's one of the two's names.
we have a job to do. Let us go.
And we're walking as fast as we can all go.
Yep, we're going. Let's get. No time to talk. Let's go.
What Zeph is saying is you better watch one of your eyes.
So,
My eyes are perfectly
You
fine,
also
thank you.
do have the fondness of disguises.
Okay, listen.
The hats.
Let's just get going. We have to take care of this shit. Come on.
Vibe.
Alright, that's it. She just fucking flies.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to get out of an uncomfortable conversation.
Badgered her until she broke the skies. Impressive.
No, I said she fly. She flew. She didn't
Yeah.
break
You're an
the
ant.
flesh. Yeah, there are winged ants.
There's not ones with moth wings.
Yeah, but I can disguise what my wings look like. It looks a little weird, but like as far as people know, I'm just flapping, ant wings really quickly.
Okay.
Okay, let's move forward. And the thing, I think Hardy was trying to say something. Wow, though. You there, Hardy?
Haridi's dead.
Oh, she's dead.
Ready?
DM's
Oh, no.
dead, level up.
Yeah, there we go.
Quick, everybody, put 5,000 more gold on.
Yeah, if you won't notice.
You'll never notice when we start trying to pay for things in thousands. Even though 2 seconds ago we had 50.
It's like, here, have a tip. Here, have a tip. Here, have a tip. It's all
Here, have a 200 gold tip. What? You didn't even have 200 gold.
I stole from
Shut up.
I stole from somebody when you were gone.
Jack to temple when no one was looking.
okay, one sec. I'll be right back. Neighbor was at the door.
Okay.
I stole from future me. When I had so much money, I wouldn't care.
So I actually added a 1 and a few zeros, and my carrying capacity just went up the roof, like 1.999999997
Oh,
I mean,
God.
7e plus 2. Let's erase that. I didn't know gold has like a huge weight. Interesting.
Yeah, gold's heavy. That's why the bag of holding was always used.
Oh, gotcha.
And so Cinderella looks like her wings are glitching a little bit in the air as she flies. But they are
probably
just
attract
got-
less attention if you pretended it was a
Okay.
If I had
Welcome
pretended
to
why.
existing.
pretended it was a magical cloak.
I mean, I can't. I'm wearing. I can't change my clothes. Or like I can change them, but I can't change like my arrangement of limbs and like what type of clothing I'm wearing.
That's
why I
not
turned
before,
into an
if you're trying to pretend that you are flying there without your normal wings.
You guys
Maybe
flustered her and she fucking bailed.
Okay, so when you guys
She said,
Get-
"Fuck this shit," and flew.
when you get to the jail, you see the militia sort of standing outside, and they all look very on edge. And the militia captain just sort of like gestures for you to head inside.
Oh.
Alright.
We're over here by the door, I'm guessing.
Yep.
All right. Bloop. What the fuck?
Ah, there's
So
two
when
of
you get
me.
inside,
Ah!
Oh boy, we got the duplicate.
Help! I can't delete it.
I did it.
There we go. Why did you grab Falon, Rosemary? Cinder still.
Why did it let you grab Falon?
I don't know.
so when you get inside, you see Snorri and Festus.
Oh shit.
And you see the prisoners. And there is a mess. These three are actually not harmed.
Okay.
But these guys, like, 3 of them are injured, One of them has been ripped in half, and the
Oh.
guard captain, has been fucking nailed to the wall with like a sword, and there's a message attached to it.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Where's the sword?
It is impaled through the guard captain's chest.
Okay.
Zeph is just gonna pull it off with her tail and look at it.
Wait, can we just walk into a cell like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
And everybody in here is white as a ghost, except Snorri and Festus. Festus is a machine, and Snorri's always white. So yeah.
Yeah. Isabella would look around at the carnage and mess and say, what in all the hell's happened here?
And the note is very simple. It is written in Goblin, so
Oh.
like Falon should be able to read it. It's written in Falon's language,
Okay.
Oh.
and it says, "Meet me at the old speakeasy. This ends tonight."
Oh, somebody fucking calling us out, my cocky bitch.
That's
Then let's go fucking end this shit.
Zeph's just gonna point over at the whole group. What happened? Tell me.
The vampire lady sort of clears her throat. The one in the cell, and it's like, the big wolf wouldn't
I'm sorry?
listen to me. The wolf, it wouldn't listen to me. It came in, ripped the door off the cell, and went for the guard captain. And when his men tried to defend him, he just ripped them to shreds. And then it looked at us and laughed.
Are you sure that it was a wolf?
It was like a wolf with hands and this terrible face.
Sound
What do you
like a
think?
werewolf, Falon?
Could I roll? to-
Falon,
or would I know
you
that?
can smell. You can smell something in here, and it is definitely not a werewolf.
That ain't no werewolf smell in here. Smells like something else.
It's like a werewolf crossed with like a corpse crossed with fire
Ew.
and brimstone.
The fuck?
It smells like a dead wolf, like that's been lit on fire.
What?
Let me see. Zeph's going to press her hands together, close her eyes, and then release a small wall of flames around her. And she's trying to detect any lingering energies in here.
You detect the planar energy of the plane of Gehenna.
Oh, that's not good. That's all the answers Zeph gives at first.
Oh, come on. This is not the time to be quiet about this.
Gehenna.
Okay. For those of us who are less informed,
The plane between the hells and which one is it? I have to remember because it's been just a bit. God damn it. How have I misplaced all of my notes on this stuff? Every fucking time, I swear. The plane between
it's
the
always when you
hells and
need something that
Hades.
is lost.
Every time.
You know what?
The plane between the hells and Hades. Not a devil,
Interesting.
but not a Yugoloth either.
What is it?
We ain't looking at anything good, as we.
No.
Ziff would have a pretty good idea of what this might be. a Barghest.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, where do you find information on this? Oh shit.
You can look it up on the D&D wiki if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I try not to, because, like, I don't know if my character knows that.
Yeah.
Zeph,
Oh,
however, would.
If you're curious out of character what it is, you can look it up.
do you like type in planes?
Just look up Barghest, D&D, and it'll...
Barghest?
Have
Yeah,
I ever heard of a,
B-A-R-G-H-E-S-T.
Here, you're
Have I
looking
ever heard of a
something kind of like
Barghest?
this.
have I ever heard of a Barghest?
Yes.
Okay.
Zeph's going to look at them, clap her hands, and then summon a small illusion. This.
Yeah, Lady
Fucking bar-
Cindersilk,
Yeah.
Barghests were creatures that they read scary bedtime stories to you as a kid about.
Ah. Yeah, that's a fucking Barghest.
Falon, you would know that they're kind of lycanthropes, but kind of not. They're kind of like lycanthropes, but also fiends. They're like a tainted lycanthrope.
Asshole.
What lycanthrope?
Like, they're like a corrupted lycanthrope. Like,
I'm gonna have to throw
And-
hands with that motherfucker.
they're not bitten. It's not transmissible. They're born that way.
Okay.
Mm,
Well,
what's the matter?
they're like evil werewolves, but like they're werewolves from birth. They're like my family used to tell scary stories about these things when I was growing up.
Definitely
Which,
not.
Akaitis, you'll know this is the first time she's ever mentioned her family, outside of like vague things. They would tell us like these things were gonna fucking like drag you away and eat you, or worse.
And
Dude.
Falon would know that Barghests are only ever born to goblins or hobgoblins. Like, they're born to mortal parents and then transform. And nobody's really quite sure what causes it. There's different theories. Like gods, demons, curses, but there's no concrete explanation for why it happens.
All I know about Barghest is they are born from mortal parents, usually goblins and hobgoblins, but nobody knows why they turn into this. So,
This is something bad.
Zeph is going to show the illusion to the people who were there. Did it look like this?
Everybody's gonna flinch except the vampire, and she's gonna grimace. Yeah, that's the
That's right.
thing.
That's the one. We found our mystery assailant, and we know now why it's targeting Gobbington.
Just more bad news, but at least we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, actually, Ziff, you would know this as a denizen of the Hells. Barghests grow in power by devouring other goblinoids.
That's why he's going after Gobbington.
They start off fairly weak, but once they've devoured about a dozen people, they are basically greater fiends. They gain the ability to plane shift.
I really wish our paladin was here right now.
Well, they're not. It's up to us.
Unless I can
We-
maybe get a message out, but I don't do that.
What? You can't hear you.
That's on purpose.
She's muttering.
Well, yeah, that's interesting. What? I can't hear you, Ziff.
I don't want to talk about this more than I have to right now.
But we gotta go deal with this thing before it eats more people.
Yes, I'm debating something else. And I can't talk about it in contracts.
Alright, well, like, we're gonna go meet him, ain't we?
Meat's
I'm
a strong
considering
word.
whether
Well,
we
we're
should-
going to
we should try and
to this
contact-
fucking what?
Zeph is going to answer after a moment of really looking like she's bracing herself on this. I was considering using a method to see if I couldn't contact our paladin and at least inform them what we've dealt with. The
I don't know if
method
they
is-
can. I don't know if they get here by tonight.
It's not necessarily for that. There's
I know,
a
I mean, yeah,
bunch of
let them
people
know,
who
but
have
I'm
a
saying-
backup in case we lose.
I mean, yeah, like I'm not saying we shouldn't do that. I'm saying like we got to get ready to go fight this thing.
Zeph's going to pull out the stone that she was given earlier and relay the information they got given.
All right.
I know
so you're-
this is bad, guys, but it's up to us now.
Zeph's like just
I
gonna
reckon-
walk down over here. She pulls out the sending stone. Susie, we're pretty sure we figured out what it is. It's a Barghest. There's at least one here.
Barghest.
Walked away, but I was talking. How rude.
See if you can send it back to Gehenna for me then.
We'll see what we can do. This is the one that's been hunting there for a while, so who knows just how many it's eaten.
Yeah.
This could be bad.
I wonder what score they plan to settle.
I mean, with us, I think they know we've been looking for them.
What does that rule out the devil then?
I'm a little confused how they mistook a demonic werewolf goblin for Zeph.
He was fucking stupid, and he's also transformed. He can shapeshift.
Yeah, Zeph would know, definitely. And I'd say Cinder Silk would also know. They can shapeshift into something that almost looks like a normal goblin,
Yeah.
but with slightly different skin color, depending on how powerful they are. And there is a
I'm
point where
guessing
it's
he,
red.
I'm guessing he looked like in its other form. It's like a red goblinoid.
Zeph's gonna kick our idiot in the ribs.
Ugh. Ugh. He just grumbles. He doesn't say anything. He just goes, ugh.
You're lucky
You.
I have better things to do than fucking toy with you.
Was that what grabbed you? Red
Yes.
goblin.
Well, it was a lady. It was a red lady. I guess she was kind of a goblin. Yeah, red
About his
lady.
size? Points
He's
over
okay,
at
so it's
Alana.
The lady
No, no. Taller. Taller.
How
Yeah,
tall?
but goblinoid doesn't mean
About
like
6 foot.
yeah,
Probably.
so like bugbear kinda.
Yeah. About my height.
Mm,
That's why I got the idea to dress up.
I hate you.
well, at least we know what it is, and we won't mistake it for someone else.
That smell. Was that the same one?
Yeah, I guess.
He probably
Wet dog and charcoal.
So we found that culprit. Suppose you're somewhat lucky it didn't kill you. I haven't actually revoked our contract.
Please, don't take my soul.
He's certainly lucky that he's not part goblin as well. Or else it probably would have killed him.
He is. He's a bugbear.
Yeah.
I didn't know bugbears are part goblin. My bad.
They're goblinoids, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
gotcha.
Argists prefer victims that actually have skills because they absorb the skill of their victim.
Oh,
Oof.
Okay, I'll change that to.
Fucking murdered.
I'll have Sabella change that to. You're lucky. You're not very important.
Incompetent.
Yes.
You're lucky you're incompetent. I hear they like to try and eat souls too.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing worth taking.
Although, My pact might actually save you in that regard. You probably come to me immediately upon death. Might have had it before something ate you.
Why does it always so? What's all this? Why is there souls involved? I was just killing people. This
God
eternal
damn it, I
nonsense.
can't. Nope. Citizen fucking walks out.
This eternal nonsense is all far too serious.
Citizen leave.
I better follow her before I do something I will regret. I mean, I won't regret it, but you know.
Do you?
Zeph just like slowly reaches into her shirt and pulls out a small bottle, opens the top, and just pours it on him.
What is it that you're pouring on him?
Well, about the time she turns to leave, a small spark shoots from her tail as she turns and sets it on fire.
He goes.
It's a short burning alcohol.
He thrashes around and.
It's not enough to do any real damage, but it's enough to really make it unpleasant. It'll burn off before it actually hurts him.
Before Isabella leaves, she would like say, "How do you not believe in souls? There are 2 vampires in the room right next to you. We're undead
And the devil.
and a devil."
And you are imitating an
And a fucking ghost!
It's all uncomfortable. You shouldn't have to burn forever just because you fucked up a lot.
Oh my god, I can't deal with this, man. I can't.
Well, we're talking to a fucking blank wall.
Farewell, sir.
Factually speaking, you wouldn't burn forever. You would most likely have your soul ripped apart some, rendered blank, and then used as fodder to create new devils or demons. So you wouldn't be punished eternally. It would just be immensely unpleasant as you cease to exist.
He looks absolutely horrified.
Well, did you not go to the services? They tell you this when you're there. Have
He just
I
had no
been to more holy temples than you? Pathetic. Zeph just walks out the door.
As you're walking out, Snorri taps you on the shoulder.
Yes.
Aye, so you're gonna go meet with this thing.
Yes.
If I don't hear back from you, should I assume the worst?
Well, they'll be dead. And I'll have been banished back to the Hells, most likely. Although my first priority is get out before anyone notices. So you might hear back from me if we lose.
I don't want to start a panic in the city, getting the defenses together or calling the guard. But do you think we need to do that?
At least keep a heightened presence. Let the guard know what's going on. At this point,
I'll let
what
'em
we're
know.
dealing with is dangerous enough that normal people won't be able to handle it. See if you can't get aligned to some of the paladins, put them on watch.
Alright, I'll pull some strings. I've got some friends who might be able to help. If it comes to open fighting in the street.
We might.
We now know what it is, at least.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Hey, well, be careful. Don't imagine you want to go back to hell any more than I want you getting sent back there.
Oh no, I want that much less than yours.
Hey,
And Zeph just starts leaving at that.
She
There is
just
a look
nods.
of trauma immediately upon her face. The first time it's fully cracked. I don't want to go back.
Isabella would note this, but not say anything.
alright. So, you're gonna go to Goventon, I assume, to meet with the, Vargas.
I guess.
That was
Would it
pretty
be okay
clearly a call out, so yeah.
I think this would be it for me though, 'cause it's getting kind of late.
You wanting to stop here?
I mean, you guys can keep going, but yeah, I'm gonna stop here.
I mean, I think it's
it is a good stopping point,
I think
isn't
it's a
it?
good stopping point because then we can go right into the boss fight
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
session.
this is the big villain of the arc. We're not going to do it without you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We can't go next week, I don't think, because
No.
Nora and Scatha have another game.
Assuming holiday shenanigans don't get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
both the
what's the
holidays.
week after looking like? That'd be the 29th. That's after Christmas. Do you think we can try for that, or
That should be
look it up.
fine.
Yeah.
I should be good. I don't work
I don't
past
know.
7 most times.
I could have a day off. I don't know. Hold on. Is that like near New Year's? Hold on.
it's
That's right before New Year's.
The Wednesday before New Year.
Actually, I have a calendar I got from my workplace today. That shows all the holidays. Let me look at that real quick. They were giving them out for free, and it also shows paid days, which is nice. Oh wait, that's last year. Damn it. Well, I might have Wednesday and Thursday. No, I probably don't have Wednesday off, but I might have Thursday and Friday off, depending.
It probably won't be a very long session. I don't know, but you guys are pretty much at the end of the
Okay.
arc there, so.
Then it should be good. I don't need to stay up for that.
So yeah, let's shoot for the 29th then.
Okay. You want to sign off then?
Yeah, that was, I don't know what number this is. I think number 5, 6, I don't know.
7.
It was session 7 of New Game Plus.
Mhm.
Thanks everybody for playing.